People, welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, throughout this whole Tesha Miller and Klansman business, you've been hearing a name constantly. And that name is Bryan, aka Blackman. Right? Now, people have been throwing around this name left, right and center. But then it dawned on me. You know, a lot of people have probably never even seen a picture of Bryan. Most people don't know him look like, right? From what I know, there is only one current picture online of Bryan, right? And that is the picture you're looking at right now. Now, he's, as you can see, why him get the nickname. Obviously in Jamaica, when you have this skin tone, people normally give a nickname like Black Star, Blackman or something like that, right? Now, this is what people need to understand. In my opinion, right, throughout this whole thing, from the Tesha Miller trial start, and I was saying to you, listen, if Tesha Miller was to go away, right, it wouldn't really have a major impact on the wars that take place in Spanish Town, right? See, the key members of Klansman, right, the actual people them who you could describe as the steppers, the people them who are really touch the street and really make things happen, and I don't mean in a good way. See, they are the ones that also need to go behind bars, right? Because Klansman is not an organization where they need the leader to make them go mash certain works. Certain leaders, they're almost, you can think of them as like a general on the battlefield who leads his troops into battle. Tesha Miller don't lead no troops going away, right? As I said in my other video about Marvin, Tesha Miller is a standoffish Don. This man, on the other hand, Bryan, aka Blackman, he's not standoffish. He's the kind of person that actually gets his hand dirty, right? Now, Bryan was already a top man inside Klansman, right? He was already one of the, I guess you could describe him as a somewhat underboss, right? Now, here is the thing, people. When Tesha went to America, right? This was in 2015, right? Tesha basically fly out to America. He was under a whole lot of pressure. He find himself in America. They may lock him up in America, right? When him get incarcerated over there, basically Klansman had no official leader that was in the streets like that. Blackman take over Klansman, right? He then assumed the role of leader. I guess you could describe him as a usurper, because it's not like there was a formal handover, right? It was a case of, listen, you were very close to Tesha, right? Now as Tesha gone, you go and look at certain little things. But the thing is, Tesha Miller thought that when he came back, Blackman was just going to move back into his position, right, as just another top man, right, and just make Tesha Miller come be boss. But we have to understand in badness, people, there is a lot of envy and ready eye in gangs, right? Even in gang culture, you may think these men are the most hardcore men and the most masculine men. No, listen, these men are just as jealous and envy like you'd find in any other part of society, right? Other people wanted to be the Don. In my opinion, Blackman did a pre-Tesha a long time. Blackman always wanted to be the main man in Klansman, right? And then to make things worse, when you get to the point where even Tesha Miller name start get called up in a song, right? Man, I cartel I one done if I know me a Tesha Miller, and all this infamy that was being attached to Tesha Miller's name. When people like Blackman knew they were the ones who were actually in the streets doing the work. They were the ones who were in the streets stepping, right? And I keep referring the line to that song, and I know some male groupies are going to get upset, right, and say me I try to put certain things on other people, but you have to understand this. What happened was that line brought Tesha Miller and Klansman out into the light and make enough people who never even know say them exist, and it made bad mind and envy start to flow around inside Klansman. Blackman did that pre-Tesha long time. He wanted to be the man, and I'm going to prove to you down the road in the same video why that same line in that same song proves that Blackman did a pre-Tesha and was envious of Tesha because of this newfound fame that I get because of dancehall, right? When you hear the name that Blackman decided to call his own break-off faction of Klansman. Now, let me carry on. People, as the story goes, right? Now that Tesha Miller has been found guilty, this is the story according to the main informer in the case, right? Ratos Kratos. The public prosecution says Ratos Kratos is a credible witness and what him say go so. Him no make up no story. So think about this for a second, people. Ratos Kratos said Tesha Miller sent Andre Blackman Bryan to go take out Douglas Chambers. This is what the public prosecution said. This is what the Crown said. Then, how does it make sense that the man who Ratos Kratos said Tesha Miller sent end up get found not guilty? Do you see how the justice system box itself in its face all the time? The same public prosecution we came to the after them present all them evidence and carry Blackman go court, came to the conclusion that Andre Blackman Bryan did not take out Douglas Chambers. Was the same public prosecution that said Tesha Miller send him go do it. Right? So people, make you carry on looking for Blackman because I don't want to drift over too much into the Tesha case. I just want you to see that huge discrepancy. Right? Now think about this, people. As I said, by now, Tesha Miller was in the spotlight. People know him name, people start to know him face, and all the pressure started to come down upon him. Right? People, I want you to realize that Blackman, as I said, was a stepper. The kind of person who come for himself. The kind of person who have whole heap of duppy attached to him name. Right? When Blackman decided that he want to run things now, right, and him want to start eat the big food where they make of extortion, right, and contract hits, right, because that's some of the ways Klansmen had gotten to the point where, as I said, they were taking contract hits from people who were so-called law-abiding citizens. When they had a problem with certain people, they would link Klansmen, and people like Andre Blackman Bryan would go deal with the case, right? And I'm not talking about no court case. Now, this brother slippery like a eel, right? Whole heap of time, police thinks them about finally catch him and sink him, and him always bust the case. As a matter of fact, right now, the only reason why them can really hold on Blackman is because them charge him under the anti-gang legislation, right? Them charge him for recruiting somebody into a gang, right? The actual big charge them that were laid on top of him bust them case already. People, we need to keep an eye, and if Blackman come back a road, and nobody get sidetracked with Tesha because fame name bigger and more famous, but trust me, you're going to find out why you want to keep somebody like him behind bars. Now, people, probably the first time anybody even heard his name was when police actually tried to chase him, right? And he had a piece, right? And him threw it in a drum. Police end up catching upon him, right? And a matter of fact, the picture that you're looking at right now was taken by a police officer, right? So this picture you're looking at, right? This is right after the whole run up and down business, right? The man him run him down, him threw the piece, them charge him bust the case. They could not tie the machine to him, right? Him threw it in a drum. I don't know if there wasn't no fingerprint technology or him get somebody wipe it off, but whatever, they could not attach the machine to him bust the case. And of course, as you know, the Douglas Chambers case, him also bust that. The witness start backtrack and moonwalk and all kind of things. By the time it done, him bust the case. Because as we know, the justice system is not about finding out who is innocent. The justice system is trying to find out guilty and not guilty. And not guilty does not equal innocent. Right? Because again, according to Ratos Kratos, Blackman was the one who Tesha sent to mash the works. Right? Now people, in March 2018, right, after police try, right, and couldn't find nothing for hold on Blackman, them end up holding him on the big anti-gang legislation that it come out. Right? Them also lock him up with his mother and him girlfriend. Yes, people, Andre Blackman's Bryan mother get charged for being a facilitator, right? And his girlfriend, Alicia Brown, right, was also charged. People, this is a classic case of the mother who directly or indirectly supports her son in the foolishness, and a kerosene oil who actually plays the role of facilitator, right, in a criminal organization. People, so the police go uptown, go find them, right? I think they were arrested on March 4, 2018. The police them go uptown, Upper St. Andrew, go find them in one place. You see the place where them stay because by this point Spanish Town did hot, so they had to leave, right? And when them go uptown, them find them in a place. And when them find the rent for the place, they were paying US $1,500 a month for the place. So anywhere in Jamaica where you are pay US $1,500 for rent, is not no little pop down place, right? Matter of fact, a lot of people who are listening to this right now live in America and them now pay US $1,500 for the rent, right? And Blackman family did uptown and live this kind of lifestyle because, as I said, the extortion business was very lucrative, and the contract business, right, which is how Blackman got rich. Now, you see, people, the reason why Tesha and Blackman did a squabble over the whole extortion thing is because the profits were huge. Obviously, I don't even think Tesha really care about being the Don. I don't even think him they really care much for the title. But the taxi stand them, the place them where the money will come through, that is what they really cared about. Right? At least that's what Tesha cared about, and that is what he did not want to relinquish. That is what him did want us come back to Jamaica and take back. But you see, once Blackman tasted money, because people, when you have the Don give your thing is one thing, But when you move up into that position and now you see for yourself, say, hold on, as so much money really I make, it's very difficult to go move back down in a second position. Right? The worst when you're not the kind of hands-on man, and I'm me out here, I'm saying like how Andre Blackman Bryan be thinking his mind. Right? Imagine I'm me out here in the streets of Mash Works and you are get to do this and you are get to collect this. No, sir. Me hold on upon this. Right? So of course the two of them went at it. Now, just how bad the things get. People, did you know, right, in 2017, right, there were over 134 murders in the division, right? This is the St. Catherine North Police Division. And out of that, 78 out of the 134, right, lives that were lost was a result of the internal feud inside Klansman between Tesha and Blackman. Think about that, people. 78 youths get lit down within a 1 year time span over this conflict, right? And now, remember when I said earlier that the song and the line in the song, Cartel of One Don, if I know me and Tesha Miller, played on the mind of Blackman, right, and made him get even more envious in terms of wanting to be done. When Blackman split up Klansman and took him to the man them, right, to go farm them own a thing, the name of this new organization was the One Don Gang. Yes, people, Blackman's new organization was called the One Don Gang, right? So this is why I mentioned the line in that song. Now, of course, again, I'm sure the male group is to tell me there's no possible correlation there. It's just a huge coincidence that him just so happened to call it One Don, right? And that mean nothing at all. Fine, you can believe what you want. I still have unicorns for sale, right? But people, what I want you to realize is this: do not get sidetracked, right, with this Tesha Miller thing. Do not get caught up in the hype and thinking that Jamaica has achieved anything by throwing away Tesha. You have to understand there are people in jail, on the streets, and they are foreign who play a role in Klansman, right, that really and truly they can easily replace Tesha as the figurehead. And them people, people like Blackman Bryan, if them drop back a road, right, trust me, Spanish Town I go turn upside down again, right? The underlying tensions are still there, right? The main protagonists are still there. Tesha Miller being sent away is not in itself a victory when it comes on to ending the gang warfare that is going on in Spanish Town. People, Andre Blackman Bryan, the government need to find out how they're going to deal with him, because this anti-gang legislation, we've seen what happened with Uchense Wilson, how they managed to bust the case. Most of the people that managed to bust the case and walk away from it. And Blackman, bigger than them in a name and have more money than them, right? So don't be surprised if him touch back a road. But I think, really and truly, because the police them know who this brother really is, I think if him drop back a road, people, you might hear very shortly after the police dash him. That is my opinion, because he's that serious of an individual and they see him as that much of a threat. And remember, Ratos Crassos did a link with Blackman's side of the organization, which is one of the things Bert Samuels was trying to push out there to say that, listen, this man is just a bitter old enemy who don't like Tesha, right? So people, we could keep an eye out on this. Trust me, if him come back a road, Spanish Town and Jamaica as a whole is in a whole new mess, right? But people, just keep your eyes open. As I said, this one is a continuation and talking about Klansman and some of the main protagonists, right? Because all we hear about is Tesha. People don't even know about some of the individuals that make up this organization. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.